How you doing today, guys? Welcome back to another day of 7th grade math. This is Mr. Gomez, your favorite teacher in the whole world. And today we're going to keep talking about similar shapes and scale drawings. This is TIC 7.5A and 7.5C. Okay, I'm just going to work on a few examples. These are very similar questions to what you might get on a STAR test. So please pay attention and just follow along. It says the diagram below shows two similar figures, and I have two rectangles. Which statement is true for the similar figures shown below? Now, I showed you the tick mark method, so this is 1 and 2, therefore this is 1 and 2. So basically you're writing proportions, so you gotta see, okay? So A, it says BC, which is this one, is to EF. It's saying that that green line is equivalent to this one right there. Is that true? No, so it's not gonna be A. Next one, it says that HG, so we find that line and mark it. No, it's not that one, hold on. HG is to EF, right there. I'm looking at C. I'm looking at C right now. Is to EF, as BC is to DC. Did I mark the same ones on both? No, I did not, so therefore it's not gonna be C either. So let's go ahead and look at another one. All you have to do in this one is just look and compare. Next one, it says I'm looking at option B. AD, which is this line, is the same as EH, right there. So far, so good. And then it says AB, which is this line, is the same as EF, right there. So it seems like our winner is going to be that one. Okay, so everything's proportional, and that's what you gotta do. Number 2, the diagram below shows two similar figures. I have two right triangles. Some of them are missing lengths, okay? So again, just like always, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3. If JI over ML, so they're talking about this one and this one, so far so good, one tick mark, equals JK is going to be this one, over MN, very good. So they do basically, they do big one on top and small one on the bottom, okay? What is the measure of ML? I'm looking for ML, okay? So again, I don't need these proportions right here because I can just do the tick mark method. So I'm gonna do S and B. S, wait. This is the big one and the small one. Big over small, 1, 2. B1, that's 18. S1, that's X, I don't know it. B2 is 30. And S2 is 15. Now I can just go ahead and find it. Now, before you do the cross products, you can do one thing. What happened, remember when we're doing scale factors, we're either multiplying or dividing. What happened between 15 and 30 right there? What happened between 30 and 50? It got smaller. By what? By 2. So if you divide 18 by 2, my answer is going to be 9. So the answer should be that one. If you don't know what I did, you can always do this. So you got 30x equals, and 18 times 15 gives you 270. You can cross out the last two zeros. So it'll be 27 divided by 3. So x equals to 9. Same answer choice. All right. More samples of the same type of question. It says the diagram below shows two isosceles triangles. What's cool about isosceles is that these two are the same. Two sides are the same. If the length of ST right here in triangle RST, okay? So you can do it two ways. First, you can see what happened between 4 and 2. Y divided by 2. So if I divide this by 2, this is gonna be 4. Or you can do the big over small, 1 and 2. B1 is 4, S1 is 2, B2 is 8, and this is x, so you get 4x equals to 16, divide by 4, so x equals to 4. Same answer choice. Okay, we're just doing proportions. Okay, a couple more right here. I have another two isosceles triangles, same type of triangles. And I have 8, 6, and 6, 10, x, x. Says, what is the length of EF in triangle DEF? Okay, this is the triangle DEF. That's why it's called DEF, because it's connecting all the three lines. So we're gonna do the small over big, 1 and 2 tick marks. You can't do it another way because the answer is gonna be a decimal. So S1 is going to be 8. B1 is going to, this is the small one and the big one, right? This is 10. Now S2 is 6. So this is X. When you do butterfly, you multiply these two, and then you multiply those two. So you get 8x equals to 60. Divide by 8, divide by 8. This is TiVo. 60 divided by 8 gives you 7.5. So x equals 7.5. So this is 7.5. This is 7.5. This is TiVo. Top in, bottom out. Another similar one. I have 24 and 30. This is the big one, and this is the small one. You can do 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'm looking for PQ, which is the one tick mark. I'm looking for this line right here. Okay? If you have highlighters, if you have different colors, this is gonna be much easier, okay? So same thing. Big over small, 1 and 2. There's no way around it. B1 is 24. S1, I don't know. This is X for now. Then B2, that is going to be 30. So S2 is going to be 20. Okay? So now, all you gotta do is cross products. You can eliminate the 2 zeros right there, if you want, and I will do it because both of them end with zeros. You can eliminate the last 0 for each one of them. Okay? Okay, so you get 3x, and the other side you get 48. And now all you have to do is divide by 3. So x equals, that's 10 and 6, that's 16. When you do TiVo, you get 16 inches right here. And you can kind of see what's going on, okay? So this right here is bigger than 24, okay? 30 is bigger than 24. So you have 20 on the corresponding side to 30. So that means that this right here has to be less than 20. And in this case, it is. So it makes sense, okay? Now let's see what else we have. Let's do this. I'm not gonna do both. Well, let's do this one. This is real quick. Number one, tick marks. 1, 2, 1, 2. What is the length of PS on the rectangle? We're looking for this one right here. Okay. Now look, before we start, the corresponding to the blue is going to be this one. I'll put the 2 tick marks right there. And it's more than 3. 5 is more than 3. So that means that this right here has to be more than 15. Okay, because this is 15. It has to be more than 15. So you can see right here, what can you multiply 3 to get 15? 3 times 5 gives you 15, doesn't it? So if you multiply this times 5 as well, you get 25. So the answer is right there. Otherwise, you can do the big over small, 1 and 2 tick marks. I'm not gonna do it because I show you the fast way. Now let's look at number 2. It says the diagram below shows two similar trapezoids. 10 and 6 are the sides, okay? Which of the following could be the correct measure for FG and GH? So this is 1, let's call it 2, and this is 1. 2 and 1. That's what we're looking for. FG and GH. So we have to look for something that is going to be proportional. So it's getting bigger. So this one right here has to be more than 10. FG has to be more than 10. So automatically I can eliminate that one. And then this one has to be more than 6, right? So can I eliminate anything? Not yet. So let's play with the other ones. There's nothing else but to play. So if I do 20 on FG, if I try 20, that means that I multiply this times 2, right? So if I multiply this times 2, this has to be 12. Is this 12 right here? No. So it's not D. Alright, so we gotta try another one. We have to try another one. This is just trial and error. Let's look at B. Let's look at this one right now. So we have the small and big, 1 and 2. So we have to set them up. S1 is 6, S2 is 10, right? Now B1 is going to be GH, which is 8, and B2 should be 12. If we simplify this and we get the same scale factor, then that is the one. How do we simplify this? Well, I can divide this by 2, and I will get 3/4, right? So if I simplify this one, I can divide this by 2, and I get 5/6. Are those the same? No, so it's not gonna be B, so it has to be C. How do we figure that one out? Again, SB. So if we play with that one, the top is going to be the same. And B is going to be, B1 will be GH, which is 9. And this is 15. So if we simplify this by 3, I get 2/3. If we simplify this by 5, I also get 2/3, which is the same scale factor, so it matches. Those are just possible answers, so you gotta play backwards. Now this one is gonna be a little more tricky. First of all, identify the size. This right here is one triangle, and this is the other one, okay? So let's do the tick marks. 1, 2, and also 2. So that means this is 1, 2, and 2. So we have 2 of them. So we have to find, I'm guessing, let's see, I guess we have to find this one right here. AC, actually this one, which is the same thing. We gotta find that one. So this is the big one and the small one. So we're gonna do the same thing. B, S, big and small, 1 and 2. B1, I have 8. B2, I have 10. S1, I have 4. S2, I have X. So now look at this one right here. Before we do cross products, what happened there? It divided by 2. So if I divide this by 2 as well, this is going to be 5. So my answer has to be B. That's a lot more scenarios that you may get when you're taking a test, okay? So this is gonna be for lesson 4.1, TIC 5.7.5a. If you learned more scenarios today, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. That is it for this video, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.